Understand that control over your mind is the greatest power. External events cannot harm you unless you allow them to. By choosing your reactions wisely, you shield yourself from anger and disturbance. Mastering self-command frees you from the influence of others. Recognize that people act according to their nature, not yours. Expecting otherwise invites frustration. By accepting this, you detach from the irritation others may cause, seeing their behavior objectively, which allows you to maintain calm and act strategically. Guard your attention carefully. Much of your anger comes from giving weight to trivial matters or idle chatter. Focus on what truly matters and ignore what is beneath your concern. This selective attention keeps your mind undisturbed. Remember that resentment is a choice. Holding grudges only prolongs suffering. Release the desire for revenge and redirect energy toward constructive goals. By consciously letting go, you prevent external events from controlling your inner peace. Avoid unnecessary conflicts. Many are baited into arguments that serve no purpose. Recognize provocations and refuse to engage. Silence in the face of insult or insult-like behavior demonstrates mastery and preserves your tranquility. Understand the impermanence of all things. People, situations, and feelings change constantly. By observing the temporary nature of events, you prevent attachment and the emotional turbulence that comes with unmet expectations. Practice self-reflection before reacting. Pause, analyze, and choose your response instead of acting impulsively. This deliberate approach allows you to act with reason rather than emotion, ensuring you remain unbothered by provocations. Value your own judgment above others' opinions. People will always criticize or misjudge, but their perspective does not define your reality. By relying on your own reasoning, you insulate yourself from external disturbances. Cultivate indifference to praise and blame alike. Emotional dependence on others' approval or disapproval makes you vulnerable. By developing inner stability and self-validation, you are freed from manipulation and remain serene in all circumstances. Train your mind to respond, not react. Every situation offers a choice. React with emotion or respond with wisdom. By choosing measured, thoughtful responses, you maintain control over your state, making external events powerless over your peace of mind.
Understand that control and desire is key to peace. Wanting less reduces frustration and anger. When your needs are measured and your expectations realistic, you remain undisturbed by what others have or do, creating inner freedom and mental stability. Recognize the futility of trying to change others. People resist being shaped to your will. Accept them as they are, focus on your own behavior, and let external influences pass. This detachment prevents unnecessary agitation and wasted energy. Be mindful of your inner dialogue. Thoughts shape emotions, and unchecked negative thinking fuels anger. By consciously redirecting your mind toward reason and calm reflection, you avoid emotional hijacking and maintain control over your reactions. Learn to anticipate provocations. Awareness of potential triggers allows you to prepare mentally, respond thoughtfully, and avoid reactive outbursts. By foreseeing the moves of others, you prevent surprise and maintain a serene, unshakable composure. Understand that silence is a weapon. Speaking impulsively can escalate conflict, but measured silence preserves power. By listening more and speaking less, you create distance from provocation, protect your dignity, and remain mentally untroubled. Cultivate patience as a shield. Immediate reactions are often fueled by emotion rather than logic. By practicing patience, you buy time to assess situations accurately, act wisely, and prevent others from disturbing your equilibrium. Let go of the illusion of control over outcomes. Many disturbances arise from clinging to how things should happen. Accept the uncertainty of life, adapt flexibly, and maintain your composure regardless of external events. Value introspection over external validation. Peace comes from understanding your own motives and desires, not seeking approval. By looking inward for guidance, you escape the manipulations of others and avoid being emotionally unsettled. Avoid gossip and toxic conversation. Words carry influence and can poison your mind. Distance yourself from negativity. Refuse to participate in harmful chatter, and your thoughts remain clear, your emotions stable, and your peace intact. Master the art of detachment. Emotional freedom comes from observing life without clinging. By seeing situations and people objectively, you prevent irritation from taking root, enabling you to navigate life with calm authority and unwavering composure.
Realize that anger is often self-inflicted. By blaming circumstances or others, you give away your power. Accept responsibility for your emotions, control your perceptions, and external events lose their ability to disturb your peace or provoke frustration. Practice detachment from outcomes. Obsessing over results creates anxiety and anger. Focus on your actions, not the unpredictable reactions of the world. By valuing effort over result, you maintain serenity regardless of what occurs. Understand the power of reframing. Situations are neutral. Your interpretation gives them meaning. By consciously choosing empowering perspectives, you prevent negativity from affecting your mind, transform challenges into opportunities, and stay unshaken by external disturbances. Avoid impulsive judgments. Immediate conclusions often magnify irritation. By pausing to assess reality and consider motives objectively, you prevent misunderstandings, maintain clarity, and shield yourself from unnecessary emotional turmoil caused by others' actions. Recognize that most conflicts are trivial. Not everything deserves attention or reaction. By discerning what matters and what does not, you conserve energy, avoid needless anger, and focus on what truly enhances your life and power. Embrace emotional self-sufficiency. Relying on others for happiness or validation exposes you to manipulation. By cultivating internal satisfaction, you become immune to insults, criticism, or praise, achieving a state of equanimity that cannot be disturbed externally. Understand that forgiveness is strategic, not weakness. Letting go of grudges preserves mental clarity and prevents negative emotions from consuming you. By forgiving, you regain control over your mind and remain unaffected by past harms. Observe others dispassionately. Emotional investment in others' actions often leads to irritation. By maintaining a calm observer mindset, you understand motives without being provoked, enabling rational responses and preserving inner peace. Strengthen your mental discipline through reflection. Daily contemplation of thoughts and reactions builds awareness, allowing you to intercept anger before it manifests. A disciplined mind is less susceptible to disturbances, giving you a commanding sense of tranquility. Cultivate an attitude of acceptance. Life contains inevitable disappointments and challenges. By accepting what cannot be changed and focusing on what you can influence, you reduce emotional turbulence and remain unbothered, demonstrating mastery over yourself. Strengthen your focus on the present moment. Anger and disturbance often arise from dwelling on the past or fearing the future. By anchoring your mind in what is happening now, you maintain clarity and prevent external events from unsettling you. Understand the futility of complaint. Constantly expressing dissatisfaction amplifies frustration and gives others power over your emotions. By reframing challenges as learning opportunities, you preserve mental stability and avoid being controlled by circumstances. Recognize that envy and comparison are sources of discontent. Others' success or possessions do not diminish your own value. By focusing on personal growth and self-improvement, you maintain peace and are no longer bothered by external achievements. Develop resilience through repeated practice. Inner calm is not innate. It is built through consistent effort in controlling reactions. Each moment of composure strengthens your ability to remain undisturbed, even when provoked by the most challenging people or situations. Embrace strategic withdrawal. Sometimes the wisest response is stepping back from conflict or drama. By choosing distance over engagement, you conserve energy, protect your peace, and demonstrate mastery over both yourself and the situation. Learn to laugh at minor irritations. Humor diminishes the power of trivial annoyances. By not taking every slight seriously, you prevent negativity from taking root and maintain a composed and unshakable mindset. Recognize the illusion of control over others. Attempts to dominate or manipulate provoke resistance and frustration. By controlling only your own mind and actions, you stay centered and unaffected by the whims or behavior of others. Value solitude and reflection. Time alone allows your mind to process experiences without external noise. Regular introspection strengthens emotional stability, reduces susceptibility to irritation, and deepens your understanding of yourself and your environment. Understand that patience is a form of power. Reacting impulsively cedes control to circumstances. By exercising patience, you command situations, think strategically, and remain impervious to attempts by others to disturb your calm. Commit to consistent mental training. Like any skill, mastering emotional equilibrium requires practice. Daily exercises in mindfulness, reflection, and response management fortify your mind, ensuring that anger and annoyance cannot dominate your state of being. Recognize that control over your perception is ultimate freedom. External events only disturb you if you interpret them negatively. By consciously choosing how you perceive situations, you protect your peace and remain unbothered by circumstances or people. Understand that desire for approval weakens the mind. Seeking validation gives others influence over your emotions. By cultivating self-approval and confidence, you insulate yourself from criticism, judgment, or praise, and maintain steady calmness regardless of external opinions. Practice forgiveness as a strategic tool. Holding on to anger or resentment clouds judgment and empowers others over your mind. By letting go intentionally, you regain control, strengthen mental resilience, and remain unaffected by past offenses. Observe your triggers carefully. Awareness of what provokes you allows proactive management of responses. By understanding the source of irritation, you intercept reactive impulses, maintain composure,
and prevent external circumstances from dictating your emotional state. Learn the power of selective engagement. Not every conflict or opinion deserves a response. By choosing where to invest your energy wisely, you avoid unnecessary agitation and preserve mental clarity, acting only where it truly matters. Cultivate detachment from fleeting emotions. Anger, fear, or frustration are temporary and often exaggerated by the mind. By seeing emotions objectively and letting them pass without reaction, you maintain a calm, unshakable presence. Value the strength of introspection. Regular self-examination enables you to detect rising irritation early. By reflecting on motives, biases, and patterns, you master your responses and prevent disturbances from controlling your thoughts or actions. Recognize that power lies in your response, not circumstances. External events cannot harm you unless you allow them to. By choosing thoughtful, deliberate reactions, you convert potential disturbances into opportunities for strategic advantage and inner peace. Practice mental resilience through acceptance. Life is unpredictable, and resistance to reality breeds frustration. By accepting what cannot be changed and focusing on what can, you retain composure and prevent disturbances from disturbing your equilibrium. Commit to lifelong self-mastery. Emotional control is a continual practice, requiring vigilance, reflection, and disciplined habits. By training your mind consistently, you achieve a state where anger, annoyance, or manipulation by others can no longer penetrate your inner calm.
Understand that your mind is your kingdom. If you allow external events or people to dominate your thoughts, you lose sovereignty. By maintaining control over your mental space, you become immune to anger, annoyance, or manipulation from others. Realize that impatience fuels disturbance. Rushing to act or react increases errors and emotional turmoil. By cultivating deliberate timing, you ensure your responses are measured, your composure intact, and your mind unbothered by impulsive pressures. Practice observing without attachment. Witness events and people without projecting judgment or expectation. By maintaining an objective perspective, you prevent irritation from taking hold and maintain clarity and calm in all interactions. Recognize that internal peace is cultivated, not inherited. It requires conscious effort, reflection, and restraint. By consistently training your mind to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally, you build resilience against external disturbances. Guard against emotional contagion. Others' anger, fear, or negativity can affect you if you are not careful. By remaining aware and detached, you protect your emotional state and prevent external influences from dictating your calm. Accept that some people will oppose or provoke you. Resistance is natural and inevitable. By expecting it and maintaining emotional neutrality, you neutralize their attempts to disturb your peace and maintain control over your reactions. Use reason as your compass. Emotions cloud judgment and invite agitation. By prioritizing rational analysis over instinctive feeling, you navigate challenges with wisdom, preventing unnecessary anger and preserving inner stability. Cultivate the habit of self-restraint. Resisting impulsive speech or action, especially in tense situations, demonstrates mastery. By controlling expression, you prevent conflicts from escalating and protect your inner serenity. Learn that forgiveness frees you more than anyone else. Holding grudges binds your mind to negativity. By releasing resentment deliberately, you reclaim your mental energy, reduce disturbance,
and maintain emotional freedom. Strengthen awareness of impermanence. Everything changes: circumstances, people, emotions. By internalizing this truth, you avoid clinging to situations or expectations, reduce frustration, and remain unbothered by the fluctuations of life.
Recognize that true power lies in controlling your own emotions. By mastering your reactions, you make external provocations powerless. Others cannot disturb your mind unless you allow it, and deliberate self-control transforms every potential conflict into an opportunity for calm authority and clarity. Understand that attachment to outcomes breeds frustration. Expecting life to follow your exact desires invites disappointment. By focusing on effort and process rather than results, you preserve inner peace, respond thoughtfully to challenges, and remain unbothered by the uncontrollable actions of others or fate. Practice mindful observation of people's motives. Understanding that everyone acts according to self-interest prevents anger and resentment. By seeing others objectively and without personalizing their actions, you maintain clarity, prevent emotional hijacking, and navigate social interactions with strategic calm and wisdom. Cultivate patience in all endeavors. Immediate reactions often exacerbate conflict and emotional disturbance. By waiting, analyzing, and responding deliberately, you preserve composure, prevent unnecessary agitation, and ensure that your actions are aligned with reason and long-term advantage rather than fleeting emotion. Learn the value of selective engagement. Not every insult, opinion, or provocation requires response. By discerning where to focus energy and where to remain silent, you conserve mental strength, avoid unnecessary frustration, and maintain unshakable inner calm in the face of external pressures. Strengthen your self-awareness to detect early signs of irritation. By noticing subtle emotional cues before they escalate, you can intervene consciously, redirect your thoughts, and prevent anger or disturbance from taking root, ensuring your mind remains under your control at all times. Embrace detachment as a tool for serenity. Observing events and people without clinging or projecting expectation reduces emotional turbulence. By practicing detachment, you achieve perspective, maintain composure, and prevent external forces from dictating your mental state or influencing your decisions. Understand that forgiveness is a strategic form of power. Holding grudges consumes energy and clouds judgment. By intentionally releasing resentment, you regain control of your mind, conserve strength for meaningful endeavors, and remain impervious to attempts by others to provoke emotional disturbance. Value solitude as a sanctuary for reflection. Spending time alone allows you to process experiences, clarify thought, and strengthen self-control. This mental training fortifies your ability to remain composed, impervious to gossip, manipulation, or external circumstances that might otherwise provoke agitation. Recognize that mastery over self is a lifelong practice. Emotional equilibrium requires vigilance, reflection, and consistent effort. By dedicating yourself to continuous mental training, you ensure that no one or nothing can disturb your inner peace, making you resilient, strategic, and unshakably calm.